I scratch my nose. Make sure it gets all the wet boys in position. Welcome to another Scholar of the First Set. You're probably wondering where are my sunglasses? My superstar sunglasses? Well, I don't have them today. I don't have them today because they got lost in the laundry. So I don't know where they went. So I'm wearing these ones today. And if you have a problem with that, well, frankly, kiss my ridges because I don't care. You're ungrateful peasants. We're all peasants, but you're still ungrateful. Shut up. Everybody thinks that World War II was about 9/11. They got the dates wrong. We're the Iron Keep, everyone's favorite place in Dark Souls 2. Everyone loves it here because it's well balanced and full of lava. I'm John C. Reilly if he was made of hammers. And then I'd be called Hammer C. Reilly. Faster than the speed of light, here comes the pudding boy. I like to eat spleen. People don't like eating spleen because they think it's too acidic, but I think it's the right kind of acidic. I mean, people eat lemons when life gives it to them, so why can't I have spleens? When life gives me spleens, eat the shit out of it. That's what I say. I'm Armor Dennis, and I've got crabs. Elden Ring reminds me of my penis. Elden Penis. Ow. Armor Dennis is called Mr. He wants to be Mr. Rogers, but he can't. Shit. Oh, scary. You're like my science teacher, Brian Scary. I'm gonna kill you, and then you're gonna wish you were a salad. You wanna be a salad? Salad? What? Yes! Get fucked. Human effigies are things that people wear when they want to be cool. Like, hey, I got a human effigy. And I said, well, I got a necklace. And they're like, that's so, like, 1800s. And I'm like, what the fuck? You're talking about Derek? I could have sworn there was another invasion by, like, Butterfly Andy or some shit. Tom goes to the mayor because he's scared of maggots. And I'm like, well, don't leave food out then, idiot. That's the wrong god. Hi there, Samurai Jack. No, just kidding. You're called Sir Alone Knight. I mean, just a low night. Spoilers. Alright, who else wants to Tiger Woods this bitch? Don't overthink what that means. One time, me and my cousin touched wieners because we thought that it would make us closer together. And, well, now one of us is going to jail. Spoilers, it was the parent. It was bad parenting. They shouldn't have said it was okay. Come on then, Shostakovich. I wish I could just level up here and didn't have to go to my juju to do that, but that's okay. If that's how the game wants it, then that's how the game gets it. Time to have more coffee before I sit in the stairs. Ways to heaven. Bear the Curse, have you seen Spider-Man? I wanna fuck him really good. Like, cause he's Peter Parker. Peter Penis. Peter Penis is my sex name. And if you don't know, now you know. I'm really excited to go to a badminton class because I've always wanted to play and challenge my father at badminton. He says, well, you'll never amount to anything, son. And I'll be like, well, I challenge you to badminton. And then I'm going to beat his ass at badminton. And he's going to be like, oh my God, I have a son now. And I'm like, you had a son 15 years ago before you abandoned him. So you're no father of mine. And I beat you at badminton. And then he'll start crying. And then I'm going to shit in my hand. And I'm just going to smear it all over his face. And then I'm going to call him my mud pie. I'm Hans Zimmer. And I'm here to write another score because fuck, like, who cares? Sorry, that's more John Williams. Who do you think is more played out, John Williams or Hans Zimmer? Sharon always blocks my car when I want to go to work because she's like, well, I'm blocking you because you don't park right, and I hate your dog. And I say, well, Sharon, look, just because you might not like my lifestyle doesn't mean that you can back me into this parking spot. And then she'll be like, rah, 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 I'm Sharon. And I'll be like, rah, 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 I'm a psycho. Don't fuck with me. Things have been quieter since she vanished. John Williams has been played out more, says the Howard in the chat. Mr. Aladdin Howard, sir, what will your pleasure be? I've been really obsessed with Aladdin recently. Probably because everyone thinks that they're Aladdin until they're not. I can show you my ass. This little lobster went to the market. Got food poisoning. Idiot. Alright, Sharon. Time for round poo. Good one, me. Nice try, bitch. Nice fucking... Get Sharon! Sharon Sarandon over there. Sorry, that's Susan Sarandon. Susan Sarandon's the one who thought she was Sharon, but then she was Susan. But Susan wins Oscars and Sharon's don't. Sharon just shit all over my day. One time I met a little boy and I was so excited about it, I shit my pants. I can't wait to get cucked by Stephen Harper. I once asked Steve Martin if he would cuck me, and he just started playing the banjo, and I felt uncomfortable and left. It's hard to get one up by people when you're me, but Steve Martin knew how to do it. That's why he's a professional. Why are you scared of coming inside my house? Come inside to have some tea. We'll put on some David Bowie and we'll fucking grind on each other until then we gotta change the thing over because it's a vinyl player. So, but then when I change it, then you gotta go because full stage welcome. Okay. I once said to myself, I would have had a happier life if I was a chiropodist. And if you don't know what a chiropodist is, it's somebody who does things with feet. You can Google that. If you don't believe me, you can fucking Google it. Ow, fuck. I could have been the Tiny Tim Chiropodist Boy. That would be the name of my store. Do your feet look like absolute ass? Come to the Tiny Tim Chiropodist Boy's foot club, and he'll give you a great rate on your feet. These deals on these feet can't be beat. Rah rah rah. See, I would use the tongue technique for the feet. People use hands and like cream, but did you know that your tongue can all the taste buds on it can also filter out disease and poison. So you just suck on those feet, baby. You just suck on all that until the cows come home, and I don't care. If you're not into that, well then beware, you're in for a scare when you come over to my store. My Aunt Flo once gave me a coaster. And I said, what's this for? And she was like, being awesome. And I was like, I know you're lying to me, but that's still really nice of you to say. You guys know that song, Let It Go from Frozen? It's about letting go of that erection that you had. Because if you don't let it go, then people are going to think you're weird and you'll get arrested. So let it go. And if it's cold outside, then it'll just shrink. And then you can be like, the cold never bothered me anyways. I think that was really brave and original of Disney to do that. Some people think they can raw dog until they meet the pro dog. Naughty Dog is a gaming company. I once pitched a game to Naughty Dog. I pitched a game about people dying in the wilderness, and they thought it sounded too much like of Last of Us. But I said, no, it's different because there's nothing out of civilization. Everyone just moved into the woods to get away from the technologies. And then the big twist is that everyone decides to go swimming instead. And then they're like, we don't need trees when we have the open seas. And then they fix the economy in the sea, and then it brings the world to a better place because the sea was saved. David Attenborough did a show about this, a movie about the dangers of the ocean and how to protect it. And I think, oh shit. I think I need another weapon. The hammers have served me great, but I'm starting to get a bit pissed off with them a little bit. What did you throw? I threw away my favorite spoon, Mr. Callan. It's my good luck spoon, and I use it for soups and for scooping ice cream out of people's ass. I call it Spoony Love. Because if it was a human, I'd fuck it. My therapist said the spoon can't be fucked. And I said, well, I'm getting a new therapist then. Fuck you. Alright, come up here then, you pansies. I think it's the first time I've had to fuck with a tampon before. Just a little bit scary there, but that's okay, because I'm an alpha male. And alpha males don't get scared. Unless they're gay, or trans, or a woman, or... Fuck, I bet they're scared of dogs, too. Little puppy dogs. Puppy dog goes up to them and they go, ruff, ruff. And they're like, oh, bro, you're canceled. Ugh. And then they eat the dog. Because they're alphas. That's a fucked up idea for a barbecue. Could you imagine? It's an alpha male barbecue, and all they do is like cook people that they don't like. Come on down to Florida's barbecue where we eat people, literally. I did the wrong thing. Thanks for the heel. You're a real sport about that. Thank you. You're a real gentleman about that. Oh shit! Can't believe I got away with that. Shit. Oh, my penis. My penis. Really scared. Got fucked. Get fucked. What are you doing just sitting here not helping? You're just like, oh, hello there. I'd just like to sit here and fart on my own wishes and dreams. I'm like, well, I'm getting killed by katanas. And then you'd be like, have you seen the horror film The Thing? I'd be like, yeah, it's a great movie. Fucking no notes. You see this cork here? It's what I shove up my ass when I get excited. I once got rangoed by Bette Midler, and I was like, that's why people call you Little Miss Ready. You're ready to fuck people over. Camera 2, somebody help me tie my shoe. Oh, never mind, I just lost it. The shoe's lost to time. The Land Before Time was really about shortbread in the 70s. It was hard to get. Hippies. Oh! Yes! 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 It's like coming for the first time. Making jumps in Dark Souls 2 is like coming for the first time. That's what I sounded like when I came for the first time, by the way. Okay, we're ready. I'm ready for this. I am fucking scared. Let's go. Let's bring it, you tampon. Smelter Demon. I played you in Night Rain. You're nothing. Come on then, Smelter. Smelter Welter. Did you shoot the sheriff, or did you just shit your pants? I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you, Smelter. You're not my mother shitting on my day and my life. That's not you. If I can handle that, I can handle a demon. Come on. Yes! This is the way I floss. People floss sideways, but I floss up because God is my witness and my treasure. I want God to fuck me one day. Raw and bloody. First try, pro gamer. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. Suck on that, John Lennon. John Lennon was like, well, I could be good at Dark Souls, but I guess I'll do the Beatles instead. Pfft, idiot. I'm a barber, yeah. I'm a barber, yeah. The curse, fuck my ass until it, has dragons come out of it. Be like, holy shit, girl. Ugh. That's what he sounds like. Some germs are better than a soup. My favorite soup is germ soup because it boils all the germs, so then you can just eat germs and be okay because they're already dead. People ask me if I watched Scooby-Doo, and I said, no, I'm a Scooby-Doo toilet guy instead of a Scooby-Doo toilet. Thug life. Some people eat chipmunks just because they think it'll save them money, and actually it does, because you don't get chipmunks in the store. So you can just go out, shoot a chipmunk, and then bam, you've got like one meal. Oh, games are fun. Games are fun. Games are fun. Fucking love video games. Video games are fun. Did you know that? I'm not gonna waste everyone's time here and being like, oh, if I don't get the thing, then nobody will think I'm pretty. Like, I'll get over it in like a month. It's okay. What is this? My sweet 16, where I have to, if it's not done right, then I'm gonna have a miserable rest of my life. Like, what sweet 16? What am I gonna do if it's not perfect? Like, you don't pay taxes. You don't pay taxes, and you've never been let go from a job, and it's your 16th birthday party. Fucking grow up. Do you think they'll ever invite me to a comedy show in Saudi Arabia? Because they got a lot of celebrities out there recently, and I was wondering maybe I could be a contender. I thought maybe they would take me because I have no integrity. I'm a bull. That's what John Goodman looks like when he's ready for supper. I'm John Goodman. Supper. That's what he sounds like. I once did that impression to John Goodman to his face, and he was like, oh my god, that sounds like me. Man, let's go for ice cream. And I said, no, I can't. I don't date celebrities, Mr. Goodman. That's a slippery slope. I've seen the telly. I've seen people get mad and lose relationships on millions of dollars. Not for me. You can give me $2 million to marry Halle Berry, and I still wouldn't. For two reasons. One, because relationships get messy, and two, because she's like super fucking old. Alright, come here, old Iron King. Old Iron Dick Cream, more like. You got nothing. You got nothing, sir. You got nothing. You're a piss poor brainiac. They should have put you on a glass jar on the mantelpiece because you're so lame. Your lore is peak, but you as a boss, sir, stink. Who could take your trash out? Slam it down for you. Give me lots of cream pies like the Goody Two Shoes do. Old Iron King. Old Iron King can. He's not very scary, and he looks like Halle Berry because he's super old. He's dead. Open the chest. Open the chest. Open the chest, and I'll give you some turkey breast. Turkey breast sounds really good if you're into turkey. I once went to Turkey and asked them if they had any deli turkey, and they said things, but I couldn't understand them because I don't speak Turkish. So it was kind of a waste of time for everybody. Grabbing keys in life is almost like juggling with knives, in the sense that if you lose your composure, you might cut yourself up a bit. But it won't be enough to kill you, so you get harder and you get stronger. So the next time you juggle, you don't get cut, you get swole. Ben Affleck once fucked my dad. He made him roleplay as Bambi. I once saw Passion of the Christ, and I was like, where's the passion? Everyone's so angry. Is it passionate anger? Or are we supposed to celebrate that he's dead? I didn't get that message. What does Mel Gibson do these days anyways? Does he just like sit in his recliner like, oh, finally I'm validated? Someone give him herpes. I'm Chef Barbosa. You thought it was Captain Barbosa, but now he's a chef. I'm Chef Barbosa. Arr, matey. Come try my food. I like to go on field trips with my wife. We like to spend the day together. I tell my wife where we're going today, and she goes, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." Because my wife's a dog. Did you know that in Resident Evil 4, he kills more zombies because that's what cool people do? They kill dead people. Oh, large cyanide? The fucking nutting, dude. I want a turtle to nut on me because I heard that it cures skin rashes. Do people still like Howard Stern, or can we now accept that he never really had talent and just exploited people, especially women? I once looked at Howard Stern and I was like, man, you could get lost in those hair curls. But then I remembered that I was just hungry for spaghetti. And then I ate spaghetti, and then I looked at his hair curls again, and I was like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Did you know that if you have blisters on your feet, then just pee on your feet? Because urine is sterile. And it'll help your blisters go away. You can say bye-bye blisters by just peeing on your feet. Get yourself a bucket, pee in it, put your feet in there with some Epsom salt. Epsom salt pee bucket. Yeah, thank me later for that one. Now I've got something else. Now I've got like this really, really bad, like, I don't know what you call it, but like a pocket. Like an air bubble pocket in the feet. But then when I break it, instead of pus, it's just pee. And I'm like, well, you know, everything has a catch. But make sure when you pop that pee bubble, you put it back in the bucket. I need to stop. Oh. Get shot in the face by a ghost. Make that a meme. Make that a meme. Have you been shot in the face by a ghost? Go fuck yourself. Yep, it's really gonna bring in the numbers. I saw an episode of Rings of Power and somebody said ring, and I said, oh, relevant, too relevant, you're cancelled. Did you know that Outkast had a song called Hey Brav? You probably didn't know that. I don't think apples are useless unless you slap them on a bagel. Foster's used to be Australian for beer, but now it's Australian for ass. Leave me be, I'm a headless man. I'm just here sitting, I've got no body and I'm just a head. Would you have my body though, because he'll rip you up something fierce, just like I used to rip up arseholes fiercely. They used to call me the big pound bummer. You know, I used to pound my soldiers for morale. We'd have a good pound town. They call me the Pound Town Clown Man because of how much I pounded. Anyways, thanks. Here's some armor. Go along. Thanks for listening to my story. That was some decent head. I once got food at an Applebee's, and when I told them there were worms in my apple, they said, no, those are bees. And I said, well, that's misleading because they look like maggots to me. What maggots look like bees? And they said, and then they called security, and then security said, well, what are you talking about? Why can't you just enjoy your maggots? And I said, because I came here for a meal, and I got maggots instead. And they said, well, you should have read the fine print. And I looked, and at every table on the menu, there's a small print that says, expect maggots. And I was like, shit, I've got no case here. So I burned the Applebee's down to the ground. Don't tell anybody. People don't know this, but when you have two hammers to get that jump on somebody, you better be really good at being stealthy. If you're not stealthy, then you might as well just be playing Chicken Little with yourself. You're like, oh my god, the sky's falling, but no, it's just a hammer on your fucking head. So I'm trying to rekindle my relationship with my family because they disowned me when I was a boy. So the holidays were coming up, and I was thinking about maybe purchasing a gift for my mother so that she'll take me back in. I tried to look everywhere for what mother's like, and I couldn't really find anything. But I got word from Jerry; he had a good recommendation. So I'm going for the for Christmas. I'm going to be getting her the 3-prong choker, which is a like a trident looking dildo with 3 different settings and heat settings. Merry Christmas, Mom! You get the 3-pronger. Why do people celebrate Christmas before Halloween is over? We're like, I'm still enjoying my spooky season time. But then people are like, well, you can't have Halloween because Halloween is scary. So you need to do Christmas because the Lord isn't as scary. But I'm like, isn't the Lord scarier than horror films? Because if he's sentient and he lets plague and famine to go around, isn't that kind of scary? And people are like, no, he does that for a reason. He puts things on this earth that are bad because they test you in life. And I'm like, I didn't pass third grade, but even I think that sounds corny. There's this new song from The Clash that just came out called Dilly Dally Silly Sally. And I'm going to sing it for you right now. The Clash, very good. My farts are fresher than most Hollywood movies. Dude, I went to go see Ant-Man Quantum Anus, whatever the fuck, and I was like, my farts smell better than this movie. If I had a clock and I could go back to the good times, I would want to rewind the clock and take myself back when I was 8 years old, because that was the last year I was able to wear diapers and shit myself. And I remember the last time that happened, and I was at the opera, and I was sitting next to Joanne Clark. And I shat my pants, and she was like, you're a stinky boy, aren't you? And I said, yes, I am, Joanne. Yes, I am. I never got to see her again, but I did leave her a diaper upon her request. So hopefully she has my stinky diaper up on her wall. And I hope there's a little note there that says, to the cutest little patootie I ever did meet. Come on, then. Najka. Come on, put your stingers down again. Okay, or you could do that. Here's a trick. You stay on the stone, and she's got nowhere to go. She can't hurt you. You just gotta wait. Go on, then. Put it down. Cast a frown. There we go. I'm gonna chop it off. Yes. Yes. And you're dead. Rolling tummies all over the place. This is how I roll dough when I'm making bread. I just put my tummy on it and I do this on the table. And I wait until that bread is nice and round and gooey. And I call it the Tum Tum bread. Now available at Spencer's, by the way. Go to Spencer's. Get a Tum Tum bread. So thank you for coming, everybody. And don't forget to like, comment, and Shortbread. And we'll see you on the next stream when I do the next area of that game. Which is going to be a great time. So great. So great that apples will fall from the Mary.